Okay, I'm gonna do a video here just on FTRs and fakes of the FTR and the decision points below FTRs. This is euro dollar and we're looking at a weekly chart. What I see here is we have a low there, or at least there's lots of things I see, but what I'm interested in right now is this low here, which is broken there, and then we come up and price comes down, making this point here an important FTR. So the price drops off, so when it comes back to this point we're looking to see where it breaks again, because that will be important too, and it's over here. You can see we have these highs here, we come back down and then price comes up again and it makes this FTR right here. Now when price comes back to that, it's a very good place to look for longs, and in fact the FTR is this entire area, and price comes back to it here and off it goes. So it has used some demand within this FTR, but it might not have used it all. There's often a reaction right at the very extreme as well. So when price comes back to that, which is further on in time, it actually, this pink line you might have see back here, this pink line is actually a point that I've defined below the FTR. That is in fact the fake out area for this FTR, and that's where price actually goes to. If I put in a black line here, we'll see what reaction we get at the very edge of the FTR. I haven't actually looked, but we're about to find out. This is me just making the line horizontal and pop onto the monthly, and I can shift click, move it along. Okay, so that's the very tip of the FTR. When price comes back to it, down to say the 5 minute, boom boom, boom boom, don't worry about all that stuff. Let's go to the hourly first, so I can find where I am. Yeah, here. So it comes back to the FTR, just fakes it out a little bit there. We do get a reaction. On a lower time frame, there might be a reason to enter in here. There probably will be. 5 minute. Yeah. So you see the price comes down here, makes a new high with this, which gives you a signal that this is likely to go upwards, because it's broken this point here, which is decision to break that, and also because there's previous demand, you're really looking for the market to make a turn here. Going into the 1 minute, it's probably going to show us. I mean, you see that this looks very much like a fake out. You know, this quick spike down and then straight back up again. That's you're looking for fakes in areas like this. Is it going to quickly spike down and up again after having already shown you that the direction is changing, which it does here? This I'll put a point in there so you can see that there's a pause here and a drop. So this nice drop-based drop gets tested there. So there's the first time back. So you can kind of suspect that the demand is the supply is maybe gone out of this, and then sure enough later it breaks. So you're kind of thinking, all right, so I'm waiting for the market to waiting for euro dollar to move upwards now, and you see these spikes here, and there's a very good chance that these spikes here. So after I see this, I'm really looking for entries down here, even though it hasn't quite got to what we've already shown as the very extreme of that previous FTR. And you do see something that looks a lot like buys here, so yeah, I'd probably be putting some orders into buy there, but always being aware of the potential for this fake out. This fake out will have gone to a place. I'm not going to go back right now and have a look and see where that was, but you can see market starts to turn. You're looking for a reason to come in, and there you see a fake out. And if you haven't entered here already, if you have, maybe this has stopped you out, but even if you see this, it's a very good reason to look to get back in again. Well, to my thinking, I saw this in the daily chart in something like Tesco recently as well, which is a British equity, but I don't trade those. It was just somebody I know works for Tesco and was interested. Anyway, so the result of that is quite a nice rise from there. Off it goes and goes up to here, which is where the decision was made to break down. So the pink line I put in earlier, which is, if we go back in time to here, we don't need this at the moment, it's confusing things. So the FTR that we defined, which is here, so let me go back out to the weekly so you can see where I am again. So this is our FTR we're interested in. There's the black line, that's the extreme, and I've marked this as the fake out. So here's our FTR, that's the extreme, and the next, it's the next kind of fresh. Actually, if I take this FTR extreme and put it backwards, you can see that there's another. This is almost a kind of double bottom here. So I'd be looking to take an entry at the FTR, but also really aware of on what's below, and what's below is this, which is actually the next fresh demand below the FTR. So it's kind of like it's where I'd be looking for a fake out of the FTR as the next fresh demand, and then maybe here as well, and probably not there, but in here also. So sure enough, when we come back to the present day, we have here the extreme of the FTR. This is the fake out, which is the next fresh demand below that FTR. And if we go right into this, boom, 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 I think you can see what I'm maybe looking at already. And you can see it on the 5 minute here. You come down into this area, price comes up, comes down further, goes up again higher, and then spikes down. And where's it spike to? Pretty much right into that Quasimodo level. So you have a 5 minute QM. Let's have a look. There's on the 1 minute. So low, high, and you see this high actually breaks this area here, and this area here was the decision point to break that. So even this high here is significant. So I'd also be looking for entries around here. Of course, always being aware that it might spike down further, because you have all this pink is all fresh demand. Yep, so it goes down here, and if you're really waiting for a nice confirmation, you get this higher high there, which is higher than obviously this, and higher than this. So that's your new high on the Quasimodo. Spikes right down like this. I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't looked to see if this is like a daily open or something like that. And off it goes for however far it goes. Yeah, so you see there that would be depending how long you'd be able to stay in it. I'm not sure I'd take all this drawdown again, but up it goes. And there you are. That's how going from a weekly all the way down to a 5 minute and a 1 minute can really make your trades pretty successful.